So in the today's video, I'm going to discuss about the another problem which is on the stepped bar along with a single type of loading. So here in this problem it is mentioned that this bar, it's a composite bar and made up of two different material. The first material is made up of, it is made of the material which is having a Young's modulus of 2 into 10 raised to 5, it is steel. The second material, it is having the Young's modulus as 1 into 10 raised to 5. So in the previous classes we discussed about the circular as well as hollow circular cross sectional bars. So in this type here it is mentioned as here B is equal to 40 mm and B here for the second portion it is given as 30 mm, means it is a rectangular cross section. Means here in this problem they have mentioned the thickness of the bar is equal to 20 mm. It is 20 mm. So seems to be like this. This thickness is 20 mm. It is 20 mm. So let us consider the two areas. First we will find out the areas. Take here A1. So A1 it is for the material 1. So A1 is equal to, it's a rectangular, it is B into D. Let us take 40 into the thickness, it is 800 mm square. The second area, it is A2 is equal to 30 into the thickness 20, it is 600 mm square. So let us find out the stress for each material. Sigma 1 for the first material, the formula is force by the area, that is A1. For the second material I will write this as sigma 2 is equal to force by the second area. So the force will be the same, that is 25 kilonewton. It is F, it is equal to 25 kilonewton. In this case we will convert that into kilonewton to Newton. It is 10 raised to 3 Newton. Okay, therefore sigma is equal to, first I will substitute the force, it is 25 into 10 raised to 3 divided by the area 1, this is 800. Therefore the answer is 31.25. it is, I will write MPa. You know that 1 MPa is equal to 1 Newton per mm square. You can write as MPa or you can write as Newton per mm square. It's a stress, sigma 1. The second, for the second portion, sigma 2 is equal to force, as usual it is same, 25 10 raised to 3 divided by the area is A2, it is 600 mm square. The answer is 41.66. You can write it here as MPa or you can write here as Newton per mm square, sigma 2. So what we have to find out is here total elongation of the bar. So first we need to find out what is the change in the each portion, that is delta L1 as well as delta L2. So delta 1, the formula is FL by AE. So force as usual same. The length is L1 I will take, and here it is area I will take A1, and here it is E1. In the last problem the material is same, for that reason we took this E, Young's modulus, for both the portions as E. it is equal to E1 and E2. Here the material properties are here, it is different and this is different. So we will specify here as FL1 by A1 E1. Here delta L2 is equal to F. Length is different and it is for the second material. It is, I will write here as L2 and A2 and E2. Okay, then I will substitute all the things one by one. Delta L1 is equal to FL. So force is 25, 10 raised to 3, length is 500, divided by area is 800, into the Young's modulus. Young's modulus is given here. It is 2 into 10 raised to 5. 2 into 10 raised to 5. The answer is 0.078. 0.078. It is mm. The same manner I will substitute the values in the second, for the second portion. It is 25, 10 raised to 3. The length is 750 here, and then area is 600, into the Young's modulus is 1 into 10 raised to 5. 1 into 10 raised to 5. The answer is 0.312 mm. So we have the change in the length for the first material and second material. If I want to find out the total elongation, so that is delta L. Delta L is equal to delta L1 plus delta L2. So I will substitute both the values and I will get a final answer as 0.39 mm. Okay, this is the answer.